Great morning. Today is Thursday, September 13th. Well, I've already shuffled the cards and laid them out for the energy of the morning. And let's look and see what we have. Today is the day of Bear Maiden, which is basically, sitting in quietude, looking at your emotions, okay, what's going on, okay, internal stuff that's going on with you. Usually when it's the feminine, it's more on the internalized things, so it's your internal emotions, okay? So it's a day to be in sacred silence, to stay in quiet, to witness, to watch the mind play, watch the drama that's going on, okay? Sit and be in observation of it, being in the moment, seeing how the mind creates emotion, okay? How this emotion plays out in the body. If you look at anger, you'll see that it's a flush of adrenaline that runs through the body. Okay, and then you put that emotion, you put that title on it, anger. But if you really just sit and look at it, you'll see that it's a knee-jerk reaction to something that's a flush of adrenaline. So rather than labeling these things, just see how it affects the physiology of the body, okay? So again, today is a day to witness the inner emotions, to be in silence, and to witness, watch how this stuff goes. Okay, today we're watching again Trump and his associate, the Dancer of Lies, okay? Again, so we watch how he affects your emotional self. Today is again a day of chaos, okay? Today is a day of chaos. That very appropriate. There's winds coming, this stuff coming, this hurricane coming, this afternoon, this evening. This stuff is whipping up, and so there are a lot of people that are concerned about that. It's affecting their emotions, so again, witness how these things are affecting, and also the chaos that Trump and his associates are putting out, especially when he talks about Puerto Rico, what a great and fabulous job he's done. And really nothing's been done to aid them, so he causes chaos, okay? So look at the context of where this stuff is happening. Look at the context surrounding it. Observe the whole of the dynamic. Okay, witness it again, see how it affects your emotions. And then you can, at that point, you can come to a completion about it if you look at it and then dispel it. Don't go into the knee-jerk reaction things. You witness and you back yourself out and say, in this moment, the only thing that's happening, and you bring yourself back to something concrete. Let's say if I were sitting here and my mind were just racing on, let's just say Trump's idiocy with Puerto Rico. Let's just say that. If my mind were sitting here and I was racing on it and it was just making me upset, then again, we have to look and see what's actually happened and saying, that's not happening now. What's happening now is I'm sitting here reading the cards. Okay? And let that emotion go. Let that drama go. Bring yourself back to a wholeness, a completion, by witnessing but not getting caught up in the drama of the storyline. Okay? Don't ruminate on the past. Don't project in the future. Stay exactly with what's happening with you in your world in this second. Okay? Forget about what's going on in Trump land, up in D.C., with the rhetoric and the drama, okay? Don't take it on. Know that this will pass. It's coming to its conclusion, complete pretty soon, divination, okay? His bones are going to be scattered soon, okay? So don't get so wrapped up with it. Again, look at the context of what's happening. Get a handle on it. Yes, there is chaos going on now, but don't bring it into your world, okay? There's the dancer of lies. See it for what it is. Again, look at the context of why it's happening. Has nothing to do with your individual existence in this moment, unless you happen to be working for Trump in the White House. I could safely say nobody watching this channel is working for Trump in the White House. So that's not something we need to take on. Don't take it on. Okay, be a witness. Observe. Be like you're watching a movie. Be an uninterested observer. Don't get caught in the drama of it. Stay in the silence and see how these things are affecting your mind, and then how the mind creates emotion, and then how the emotion affects the physical form. If you stay in the moment and watch these, and when it starts to come up, if it's past, you don't involve in it. If it's a projection into the future, you don't involve in it. You say, no, stop. In this moment, the only thing that's taking place is I'm sitting here doing a reading of the cards and watching what's going on in Washington. The nonsense, okay? But it's not actually here in your room at this moment, okay? So don't get so amped up about it, okay? We do what we can do when we can do it, which is the voting time. Or if you're out knocking doors now and getting people to vote, that's okay, that's valid. But the rest of just spinning in turmoil about it and making yourself crazy and making yourself sick is not aiding anything. It's not aiding you. It's not aiding the situation at hand. Okay? So again, sit and observe. Become realistic with what's actually in your world in this moment. The rest of it you keep on file, and when you can act, you act. And then you have some clarity at that point to act. You've got a little more handles on what's going on in your emotions. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Yes, today is going to be a chaotic day with all the drama going on, and with that hurricane coming in. Yes, the winds looks like they're backing down a bit, but it's going to be, again, just as devastating when it comes to the rain and all the things, because that storm is going to be moving, they're saying, about 4 miles an hour. So it's going to be hovering there, dumping all that water for quite some time. So again, be safe, be a place that's safe. We can always rebuild, but you can't bring a life back that's been lost because you've stayed in a precarious position, okay? So I wish everyone well. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you online. Thank you for your questions, for readings. Hope you have a great day today. And don't forget, the divination is coming to a completion, okay? It's coming, it's on its way. His bones will be scattered, and this will, in the end, be much better for our country, because now we've gone through the rough of it, and we know how diligent we have to be in watching things and not letting them get to this point yet again, okay? So see you online. Thank you for tuning in. For those that send a little donation now and again, thank you. It is so much appreciated. And have a great day. Aho.